everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. For all my new subscribers, my name is Anna and this is my kitchen, and we cook on my channel. We do gardening, Goodwill hauls, you name it, we do it. But the winter months, I usually do cooking. So today I have for you a slow cooker beef potato au gratin. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what we're going to need and what I'm going to substitute. Alright, for this slow cooker potato au gratin, we're going to need a crock pot, 6-quart or larger. Not sure how size mine is, I've had it for many years. We need a pound of ground beef. We are going to need, lay this down here. We need 3 pounds of peeled russet potatoes, or it could be any potatoes you like. You could even use sweet potatoes. The thing I'm going to substitute is the onion. It says 1 cup of thinly sliced white onions. So I'm just going to use some minced and some onion powder because some of my children don't like onion. So we're going to disguise it. We are going to need a teaspoon of paprika. I'm omitting the garlic powder, but you need a teaspoon of parsley, teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, which I forgot to grab out, 3 cups of shredded sharp cheese, and 1/2 cup of beef broth. And I'm going to peel my potatoes. Let me turn you around here. I'm going to peel my potatoes, and I'm going to show you something. I want to know how you peel your potatoes. Alright, here's my potato. Here's my peeler. You put mine in a bag. But I peel my potatoes this way. It's the way my mother taught me. But I see a lot of people doing this. I'm afraid of losing a finger. I mean, yes, I get thinner off, but to me, this is the way I always peeled potatoes. There's my potato. I have to peel 3 pounds. So my bag is 5 pounds, so I'll be back. But I'm going to show you because I got 2 different knives because I don't know which one's going to work better. This is my favorite, and this is the only knife I have like this. So we're going to see if this one cuts them. You need them thin. And let's see how this one works. My husband got these from his cousin. I don't like that. I can't do that one. So this one will be it. So I'll be back when I have these all sliced, and I have a bowl here that I'm going to put these in when I'm done slicing and peeling them. So it says when you're done peeling these all, you should have 7 cups of potato. How you measure 7 cups after you slice them? So I'm just going to pretty much just eyeball, because this recipe serves 6, and I would serving about 6, but some eat more, so I'll just make a little more with this. So I'll be back when I have all these potatoes peeled, sliced, and we'll go to the next step. Alright, I'm back. I already went ahead and ground the beef. I cooked it. I didn't ground it, but I cooked it. I put some of the beef broth in with the hamburger with some salt and pepper to give it some flavor. So I'm letting that sit there. And then over here, I have the potatoes and some water. I'm going to drain these, and then we're going to deviate a little bit from how the recipe goes, because it wants you to layer some potatoes, then sprinkle your onions, half the seasoning, half the meat, and half the cheese. Well, half the meat and half cheese, I'm going to do that. But I'm going to drain my potatoes and let them drain. I'm going to mix, I'm going to use a teaspoon of all the seasonings that I have. And then I'm going to put it in with the potatoes, mix them, and then I'll layer them. That way they all, each side, it all has seasoning. You could do it different than, you could go by the recipe, but I figured this would go better. And this cooks for 4 hours. So it's 12:12 now. So it'll be done by our dinner time. I still had to dig out the cheese, and I'm going to use a little bit more of beef broth than what it calls, because I put a half a cup in with the meat to give it some flavor. And I think I'm going to use like maybe a cup and a half in with the potatoes themselves. I'll let you know exactly how much I do use. But I'm going to measure out all the ingredients. I'll be back, and I'll show you me tossing them in with the potatoes. And then we'll get them into the crock pot. So, they'll be up next. Alright, here's the potatoes all drained. And here is the seasoning of the paprika, pepper, salt, parsley, onion powder. And now I'm going to sprinkle this, and then I'm going to give these a toss in the bowl like so. Oh, I'll be right back. My spoon fell. Now I gotta wash that. My dogs come out to inspect. I'll be right back. Alright, now it's time to get everything together. I'm going to deviate again from the recipe, because it said to put a layer of potatoes down first, but I'm going to put a little bit of hamburger on the bottom. I don't know if it's a wise choice or not, but that is what I'm doing. So, in the bottom, put some hamburger. Now I'm going to put, here's the potatoes after I mixed them all together, the seasoning, so that they all have some of the seasoning. And you put a layer on the bottom of the potatoes. And then get that layer down. Put another sprinkling of your hamburger. And then you take some cheese, 3 cups. That's what was in my bag. And you sprinkle some cheese. And go back in with another layer of potato. Because the other thing with this recipe, you do not, repeat, do not want to lift the lid, it says in the recipe, because then your potatoes will not cook. So once this goes in there, I will not be playing around with my crock pot. And you cook it on low. I mean, if you have one of those fancy ones that you can sit for 4 hours, you do that. I do not. I've had my crock pot for many years now, and she works good. So then we go in with another layer of meat. And we go with some more cheese. More potato. But you could adapt this to as much as you like for the seasoning, for the potatoes, for the meat. You could maybe even use ground chicken in this. The possibilities are endless. I've never had this before. All my recipes, like I said before, we have never tried. So, more cheese. And the last bit of the potatoes that are left. Put those on top. And I'm going to put the juice from all the seasonings and the potatoes on top. Do the same with the hamburger. Put that in. Then you put your, oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot a little bit of this. We'll just put it on the top. It was over there and I forgot. And then we put our last little bit of cheese on here, like so. And I'll be back once I wash off my hands. All right, I have about a cup of beef broth, and I'm gonna pour it in the crock pot. Might add another half cup. My crock pot tends to cook, even though on low, it cooks hot, very hot. So, put this down in those. And then we're going to add the lid. Turn it on low. And then we'll let that sit there all day until dinner. And I want to know if I'm the only one that does this. Okay, this is my paprika. When you open yours, these containers, you leave your freshness seal on, or you remove it. I leave mine on like that, and I put them back on. I think my stuff stays fresher. So like I said, this will cook for 4 hours, and I'll be back in 4 hours. A little correction on the temp. It's high for 4 hours. High for 4 hours. I don't know where I was getting low, but on high, so I'll be back in 4 hours. For me, it will be 4 hours. For you, blink of an eye. All right, it's been 4 hours. It's 4:08, and here's what it's looking like. I turned it down here at 4 o'clock to low. If you listen, you can see. So that's what she looks like, and I'll show you what mine looks like once I get it on my plate. All right, here's my plate, plated up, and I'll be back to let you know what my family all thought of it. All right, guys, I figured I'd come on, let you know what we thought about the beefy au gratin. It was good. Needs more seasoning, and I wouldn't use as much beef broth that I used. I think maybe a cup would have been good. I would use a different cheese also. It wasn't as cheesy as I thought. I would do like maybe a mild cheddar, or just a cheddar, not a sharp cheddar, just a mild cheddar, or just cheddar. But other than that, it was very good. My family all liked it. They just said it. My husband said it needed more seasoning, but it was good. So, that is a win. So, I thank you all for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next one. See you all later. Alright, just a recap on the beefy slow cooker beef and potato au gratin. It could use more seasoning, more cheese, but I had it for lunch, for leftovers, and it was even better the next day. But still, it needs more seasonings because I add more seasoning, more salt, more. I didn't add more cheese, but it will need more cheese. I felt that when I was making it, that it needed more cheese. So I just wanted to hop on here, give a little recap of the au gratin, since I think I was the one that mostly ate the leftovers, and it was even, like I said, delicious the very next day. And I just added more seasonings to my liking, and it was delicious. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said before, subscribe, share, comment, even if you give it a little emoji. A peacock. Peacocks are my favorite. Leave a little peacock so I know if you're watching. It really helps my channel. Like I said, comment, share, like, all the good things. It's free. Just takes a little bit of your time. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great week, and I'll see you next Sunday.